Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the Regular Size Man podcast. My name is Sam, and I'm joined with Jacob. And today we have to start the podcast with some sad news. Unfortunately, Brian will no longer be participating in the podcast. This is not a joke for once. He actually is not going to be returning. He's quite caught up with uni and his other commitments, and so he's decided to take some time away. And we understand that. We wish the best for him, but it's not like we're gonna see him in like a couple of days.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Like, it's not
no
like
doubt.
he's leaving our lives. He's just leaving the podcast. So take that how you will. Me and Jacob are still gonna soldier on.
I took it personally. I took it very personally. I thought it was me, but he assures me it's not. He assures me it's Sam, so I'm cool with that.
Yeah, definitely is. He got sick of It's ever since Nando's closed. He started acting different.
He did. I felt like he got a lot angrier. It was a lot more, yeah.
He's taken it on us for Nando's closing for a couple months. But that's
it's
okay.
back open though.
It's
I don't
back
know
open.
why,
He
yeah.
should be. He has been in better spirits though. So
He has, yeah.
you know, he might come back around soon. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's roll the intro music. This is for you, Brian. Love you. So, boy oh boy, wowee, has it been a big week in the pop culture world.
It seriously has.
We have had D23, Disney 23, I don't know if you want to call it that, the expo over the weekend. We've had Gamescom. We've had a lot of just news.
I think it's by far, it dropped a lot of more shit than
expected.
Than
a
Comic-Con.
lot more has come out of this than we've expected.
Yeah.
Disney are making moves, and they aren't planning on being stopped anytime soon.
Not at all.
Did you hear that? Were those a bit of bars? I don't know if that was bars. Anyway, what's been happening with you? Anything new with you before we start?
Oh, look, to be honest, not really. I don't know. I got 3 assignments due this week, so not looking forward to that.
That's going to be an exciting week for you. No
Yeah,
Netflix for you this week.
I'm still going to cram.
No, it's going to be Netflix for you.
Yeah, look, to be honest though, not much. To be honest,
Fair enough.
yeah, like just all the news from D23 has hit me hard.
It's just making you a bit emotional.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
big
I don't
time. What
blame
about
you.
you?
Not much. I'm trying to wake up early again. I kind of broke that after a few days, but this week and next week on Friday, I start work at 5:30 in the morning. So I'm trying to get used to waking up early and trying to also, I've been lazy with the video content on the channel. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm being a lazy shit at uni. I literally walked out of class after 20 minutes today.
Yeah,
you were there,
good.
you witnessed. I
Good.
came looking for you in the library and you weren't there.
Yeah, we left to like 10 minutes after you left. to
I
be
figured
honest.
that because you weren't there. I walked into the library like a big idiot and then you just weren't there. But I was like, I can't drop out of uni because I don't have 1 million subscribers on YouTube.
Not
So-
yet.
And I'm being too slack and I'm not posting consistent content. So I need to post consistent content so I can get 1 million subscribers and drop out of university.
Yeah.
So it's all part of the plan. I'm choking on my spit. Anyway, all right, so let's get into trailer talk for the week. So we had one trailer, one little behind the scenes leak, and one poster to get into. So we'll go with trailer first.
Yep.
Which was the Mandalorian trailer. So this is a Disney Plus show that's going to be, first episode is going to be released on day 1. And it is set in the Star Wars universe about, you can explain this one because you know this more than me.
Yeah, so I know more. I wouldn't say I know heaps, but I know more.
You explain, the way you explained it to me, explain it to people.
I'm pretty sure, please guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the Mandalorian are a race. And
You're wrong. Sorry.
I knew it. No, I'm pretty sure it's the race that Boba Fett and Jango Fett are from the prequels and the originals. And essentially it's just going to follow a bounty hunter that, will be hunting for bounties. And in the trailer, it features a portable, what's the word? Is it a cryogenic freezing thingo?
You're asking the wrong person, yeah.
Yeah, I am. Whatever freezes Han Solo. I'm pretty sure it's a freezing. Either way. There's a portable one of those on his ship, and it looks like he collects the bounties, freezes them, and then will turn them in at a later date. But it looks really, really good. I heard Taika Waititi will be voicing one of the droids, which is really cool.
Ooh.
He's also directed a couple of episodes, which is even cooler.
And $15 million budget an episode is what you told me.
$15 million an episode, 10 episodes.
Netflix are going in.
Yeah,
on
I think
this
it's going to be
Disney are going in on this.
I think it's going to be more than one season as well.
That's
So
crazy.
that's really good news, and I think it looks really good. Obviously, that helps with the $15 million budget, but it looks really good. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm really keen to see if it links with some news you got later down the track with the Obi-Wan series. But
we'll get to that in a bit.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to do like a little Disney Plus universe in terms of Star Wars.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad.
I wouldn't be mad at all.
No.
And I don't know if it's been revealed. I'm not too sure when the Mandalorian takes place, when it's set. I don't know.
All right, that's fine.
I don't know if it's I've got no idea. But I think it takes place on Tatooine, so that's where Luke Skywalker is from.
Okay.
The desert planet. So it looks to be parts of it at the very least are going to be taking place on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Looks very good.
Yeah. So, continuing on the Star Wars trend, a new poster along with a new exclusive trailer only shown for people attending D23 was shown for Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. But as usual, these kinds of things get leaked, and we got a bit of leaked footage to see, which is kind of like a teaser more than anything.
Yeah.
But the poster looked really, really cool, to be honest.
It was very different to pretty much every other Star Wars poster, if you think about it.
That's true.
Because all the other Star Wars posters are usually like all the characters pretty much put together into this one little thing.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, completely different.
Yeah, it looked cool. I like the colours.
I like the colours too.
Yeah.
It's the capping of the Skywalker stories.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
It's the end of the
saga.
The 9 episode saga.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be cool to see what they do.
It's gonna be a big movie.
It also revealed that Emperor Palpatine will be back.
Yes.
He's the guy at the top of the poster. For those that have seen it, we posted on Instagram, so check that out.
A TRSM podcast. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, so he's in that. It looks, everyone thought that was his voice in the first trailer that came out a few months ago. It's all but confirmed now. So whatever role he plays is going to be really interesting. Whether or not he is still alive, whether or not he is just a Force ghost, who knows? We'll find out in December.
Yeah, December's October. I think September to the end of the year is going to be very big for movies and games and TV shows and everything. We're not going to have lives. I'm lucky we have summer break off uni.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to need it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely going to need it.
I'm going to need it.
So yes, that is that. And the last thing was a leak from D23 about the Black Widow movie. The poster got shown.
Yeah.
Off. And the poster looks amazing.
Sick. Yeah.
It showed Alexi's Red Guardian.
He looks exactly the same as Captain America, just different colors.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't think they'd go that. I know that it was supposed to be like the Russian version of that, but I didn't think they'd go so spot on.
Yeah, well, they did. And yeah, that poster just looked better than any Far From Home poster that we saw.
Oh yeah. But to be fair, that wasn't very hard.
I know. What I'm trying to say is Sony's fucked up. But we're going to get into that in a bit.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, you guys thought we forgot. We did not forget.
We didn't forget.
We're just saving that for.
I have been crying every evening about this, and I will not just. Okay, quickly.
Our group chat went off.
Just quickly, poster looks fantastic. I'm excited for that movie, and the little trailer. It looks like a real spy movie rather than everything. It looks like.
Oh yeah, it does.
I get like James Bond, Mission Impossible vibes of it.
Yeah, it looked like it was good. Like there were a good amount of quips as well between Natasha and who's the other chick? Yelena.
Yeah.
So I think she becomes the Black Widow or something like that, or she was the Black Widow, something like that.
And also I think it's confirmed that the chick from Winter Soldier,
Sharon Carter.
Yeah, she's going to be in it too.
In that, I thought that it was that she was confirmed for Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Hang on.
Because she's confirmed for that.
Yeah, it might have been that. Okay, no, it was that. My bad. Yeah. That's my bad.
I was going to say.
Speaking of which, did you see the poster for that?
No.
Falcon and Winter Soldier?
No.
No, you haven't seen it?
I'll look it up.
Sebastian Stan, he looks very different. But it looks really cool too. That's also the other one. That's also the other one that got released. And that one looks really cool. I'm really hyped for that. That's probably the show I'm hyped up for most. Not sure why, but I'm really excited for it.
Oh.
Did you see it?
Where are we?
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's the one.
Winter Soldier is shaved.
He is shaved.
He's shaved and looking clean.
He's now the summer soldier. He doesn't have that winter coat on.
He really is.
But
I think it looks good.
Yeah.
It looks very good.
Those are all the posters we've gotten from D23 and everything else this week, considering this is going to be D23 and Gamescom.
Yeah.
That's really about it. But now, on to the meat and biscuits. Is that what you call it?
Meat and biscuits?
The meat and potatoes of this podcast.
Not meat and biscuits. I was like, that is definitely the wrong combination.
The meat and potatoes of what we've been crying about for the last week is the Spider-Man saga. So, Big Kevin Feige, and Tom Holland have confirmed, so this is the last development, they've confirmed that Spider-Man will no longer be in the MCU. Big Kev said, "It was a dream that I have never thought would happen. It was never meant to last forever. We knew there was a finite amount of time that we'd have to do this." So,
can I'll quickly recap?
Yeah, I was gonna say we should recap.
If you've been living under a rock somehow,
no, because there's been more development. There's been so many developments.
I don't care.
I'm saying there's been so many developments about this. It's like there's so much to take in. So
fair enough. Look,
give the recap.
If you haven't seen any kind of reports on this, I don't know what you've been doing.
This is
people that don't like Spider-Man know this. Essentially, what happened is that a lot of people. I want to firstly say, a lot of people, especially in the beginning, were blaming Sony. I'm gonna say myself, Sony did nothing wrong.
Look,
Sony were perfectly reasoned that they had
Sony
every reason to do what they did.
Sony is a company. If the people,
if
the people, executives from Sony agreed to the deal, they would have been fired that day by the heads of Sony.
Yeah, no doubts.
So anyway, let's go back to the 90s because this is when this all started.
So obviously in the 90s, Marvel Studios had no money at all, so they had to sell off a few of their characters, including Fantastic Four, X-Men, Spider-Man, all that kind of shit. That's why they've just received them back. And then flashback to 2015 when Sony and Marvel made a deal, and it was essentially, I'm probably going to get the numbers wrong, but essentially it was that Spider-Man can return to Marvel on a kind of a lending.
5 movies.
5 movies, yeah, for a lending bait. No.
Civil War.
5 solo movies. No, but there wasn't a number on that.
No, I thought it was 5. It was 5 movies. It was Civil War, Homecoming, Infinity War.
No, it was 5, but I didn't think there was a number on the. Was there? No, it was 5. Okay, well, sorry, yeah, there was a number then. To go back to Marvel in some capacity, the deal was that essentially Sony, I believe, pay more to produce. I think it was no for a solo. I believe it was Disney pays 70-30.
I think it was 50-50. No, to be honest.
Sorry, yeah. For solo, it was 50-50. For a team up like in Civil War or Avengers, or Disney pay all.
Yeah.
In those ones, Disney makes 95% of it.
In the team up movies,
they make all of it.
Disney makes all of it. In the solo movies, Sony makes 95%,
and Disney makes 5%.
But add to that, Disney gets all the merch and everything else that comes with it.
Yes,
they only get the movie ready. Sony only gets the movie ready.
I knew I'd get the numbers wrong.
That's all right. Yeah. I've looked up the numbers. I know all the numbers. So.
I remember reading a couple of days ago. But so that's essentially what happened. And so basically, Disney got. I'm going to be honest, pretty greedy.
They got over $1 billion. Just to add some more numbers.
Yes.
From the 2 solo movies and everything else, once it all was done and dusted, Sony had about 300 million. Disney had over $1 billion from revenue of this whole thing.
Yeah. So look, obviously Disney is winning in this. Sony are winning in a sense in the fact that I don't think they were going to do a better job back then in 2015 when they made the deal with a new Spider-Man. So in a way, they kind of won. But Disney tried to bully them, basically be the big bully, but which they've been doing with pretty much every other movie company in the last 5 years, and they tried to change it so they make pretty much everything and they produce extremely little. They wanted Sony to up the production money they were putting in, and they also wanted Sony to take less of the cut.
They wanted 50-50 originally.
Yeah, which
Sony were like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, and fair enough.
Pardon my French, but that's what they basically said.
Exactly. No, fair enough as well. I think it's good for Sony as a
50-50
for Sony as a company. I'm glad they stepped up to Disney. I'm extremely sad that Spider-Man's going to be leaving it.
I'm extremely sad that it's in the hands of Sony.
Yeah.
But, I mean, in terms of a business standpoint, Sony definitely made the right decision.
Yeah. So before D23, it was kind of... it was a little bit up in the air. There were a lot of talks that there was a lot of rumors that the talks were still kind of ongoing and that there was a bit of hope that he might return. But I think D23's conversation, as we just said, pretty much put the nail in the coffin.
Well, yeah. Apparently, it was rumored that Sony did go back with 70-30 to Disney, and Disney said no.
That, yeah.
And then it came off with they're leaving it out.
Yeah.
What this means is that everything that's been set up in Spider-Man it's just not going to be there anymore. So they're probably going to come up with an elaborate story that he's gone into hiding or he's something like that.
The good news is on that is that it could be a lot worse. The ending of Far From Home could have leaned at something else that needed Spider-Man in the plot.
Yeah.
It's going to be shit for everyone watching, but they can create a storyline that doesn't feature.
Yeah, they could just go off-world, or he's just in hiding. There's a whole Batman just
I think they'll do Secret Wars now.
Go on.
So I think what they'll do is Spider-Man's gone into hiding. They can't find him at all, and then thus it might have forced a couple of other people into hiding.
Yeah, that's probably what they'll do.
Yeah.
That's essentially what I think will happen. But it does make me sad because obviously with the homecoming ending post-credit scene, the Sinister Six, like the whole Mysterio thing. They had so much set up that they were going to do. And obviously we're planning with 9 more solo films and everything going on.
Yep.
It was so much to set up and so much that they could have done. And now none of it's going to happen.
Here's the thing. With Sony's newfound confidence in doing what they did with Disney.
And now that they have the whole...
Venom verse.
Not even that. They have the whole, like... Well, they're like coming off the high of Spider-Man because these last movies have banged. They've made both made over $1 billion. They're like, everybody loves Tom Holland. Myself included, yourself included.
Myself included.
They've got like
it's a good
momentum.
Yes,
they've got momentum going into their 2 solo movies that they're confirmed that they're making.
The big, nothing's confirmed, but the big rumor is 2 solo films: Tom Holland and John Watts returning.
Yeah, that's confirmed. I'm pretty sure.
It's confirmed. Okay,
and I'm pretty sure the screenplay's already started.
Okay, cool.
So that's happening. And
I think it's pretty much confirmed he'll appear at least in a post-credit in Venom now. Venom
probably.
2. Yeah.
He'd probably even be in Venom 2, to be honest. Andy Serkis probably will go for it.
I would.
I mean, if I was Andy Serkis...
Venom 2.
I was going to say, if I was Andy Serkis, I'd put him in Venom.
Yeah, I would. I definitely... I don't think it'll be a big role. I think it'll just be in the end.
Yeah, probably.
To be honest with you. I wouldn't want him to play a big role.
No, neither.
I think it'd be too rushed.
Yeah, but either way, overall, this really does suck.
It really does suck.
Disney should just buy Sony at this point. They probably have the money to. But again, this does... A lot of people are actually happy about this because Sony as a company are actually like the only people that have ever stood up to Disney.
I'm happy in a sense in that that's what they did, and it means that Disney don't have everything, but at the same time... Because they do have
almost everything.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's... Yeah, it just sucks.
Yeah, because like looking at the... there was like a graph we saw... I think we looked at this a few weeks ago, and it showed who owned what. And it's basically like Disney owned all of this. And I think it's like the people that own the Cartoon Network and stuff, they own a bunch as well, including ESPN.
Yeah, I do remember seeing that.
And there was one other one. And there's only like 3 main companies like that pretty much own all of TV and movies. And so Sony's like kind of like the last one left.
Well,
like
Warner Brothers.
And Warner Brothers. That's like the only couple left. So it's kind of a bit... It's good and bad in the way. Like, it's good that Sony are not falling towards the whole Disney trap, but at the same time, I would have liked to have Spider-Man. It's sad that Spider-Man was the cost of all this.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you with that.
But overall, that's what happened. I'm still sad about it. This doesn't mean that Spider-Man won't get bought back by Marvel in the future.
Yeah, look, it could happen. I do think, put it this way, I do think that Marvel will be trying to do whatever they can.
Yeah,
I think behind the scenes right now, they're definitely trying to discuss something. I don't think they're going to want to go back on what they asked, but I do think they'll try and negotiate with Sony. I don't know if the deal's going to be made.
No, I don't think it will.
I don't know when Venom 2 starts filming. I think early next year.
Yeah.
So I think if they don't get a deal done before then, I think it's done. I think it's done for at least the next couple of years.
Yeah, I think for a few years there'll be no Spider-Man involvement. And look, it's sad, but I'm hoping to God that Sony, even if the deal says you can be in this alternate universe with Venom and make, Sony's every 2 movies we make with Spider-Man, you can have him for 1 movie, or just maybe something like that. I don't know. Sony just give him, not to give him back to Marvel, but just let Marvel use him. That's just all I want.
But the problem is then it just goes back to the contract thing, because there has to be a contract made.
Yeah, of course. But I don't know why Disney literally made over $1 billion. I don't know why they want more.
I'm very confused about that too. You have a perfect deal in what you're doing right now. Plus, if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to be able to buy them in a few years anyway. If you really want to.
They're going to be able to buy them regardless. I think this is just their way of getting back Spider-Man without buying Sony. Because if they agreed to 50-50, Disney have more control over what happens. Yeah. And then eventually they'll be able to just buy him because they pretty much own him anyway.
Plus, I suppose, what's his name? I suppose Sony don't have that many successful properties.
Besides PlayStation, they're not really doing... And Sony Music.
And cameras and stuff.
Their cameras are they're popular, but it wouldn't that wouldn't keep the whole company afloat.
No, definitely not.
Besides Sony Music and PlayStation, they
don't have much.
No, the TVs are down, the laptops are gone. They don't have a lot. So...
No.
Sony Pictures, Sony Animation's doing fantastically as well. But other than that, they need Spider-Man.
I wonder if it means they would have just no, don't worry, stupid thought, don't worry.
Let's say it.
No, it was genuinely silly.
I'm kind of curious now.
I was just gonna say, like, I wonder if they did agree to it that they'd get all the Spider-Man characters, but I realized it was just for the Spider. They were discussing just Spider-Man's contract.
Yeah, but I'm sure they would have taken them all at the same time.
I was sure they would have tried.
Yeah, I think Disney I think that's what happened as well. Disney actually wanted Venom, Morbius.
Oh, that's right, they did. Yes,
Yeah.
they wanted Venom and Morbius because Morbius is being made at the moment.
Exactly.
With Jared Leto, which I think would be good, by the way.
Anyway, this is enough on this. We've talked about this for about 15 minutes, and I'm getting a bit watery. I'm choking up a bit. So we're gonna move on to other Marvel news. So Disney, don't be selfish. Just agree with a deal and make everyone happy. And you'll be able to buy them anyway soon. So anyway, moving on to Marvel's Disney Plus series. Added a few more big names to their already star-studded slate of shows. Why would you make me say that?
I had to do
say
it,
that
man.
5 times.
Star-studded slate. I'm not gonna do it anymore.
Yeah. Anyway. So they've announced Miss Marvel, Moon Knight, and She-Hulk, which are 3 big names that they already had a lot of Disney Plus shows going like bang, 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 and they've added this one too. And
they really knocked it out.
With these 3. They're going like hard. So quick little overview. So She-Hulk is her name is Jennifer Walters. Was originally a lawyer and a cousin of Bruce Banner. One day whilst out with Bruce, a mob boss who was enemies with her father shot her. Needing a blood transfusion, Bruce offered, and once stabilized, Jennifer became the She-Hulk, possessing both increased strength while maintaining her smarts. So it's like the Hulk, except female, essentially. That's probably how I could say it.
Yeah, pretty much. The good thing, just I note on these 3 properties, for example, they were very good. I think they're good properties not to have on the big screen at the very least just yet. I think they're very right for TV.
Yeah, are they? They're not MCU.
They are.
Okay,
it all connects.
Okay, cool.
It all connects. They've said that. I think they have plans for the future for that as
Right.
well. She-Hulk's really cool. I'm really excited to see how they do it. It's gonna have to be another big budget thing.
Yeah.
So you wonder at one point, like, how feasible is Disney Plus going to be if they're going to keep on pouring the budget into these things? Because obviously they're making a heap of money off movies because they own everything. But like, at the same time, it's kind of like, if you're just keeping your Disney Plus afloat because of that,
I mean,
it'll make a lot of money. Disney Plus.
They made $1 billion off 2 movies that they didn't fund themselves. And I think Disney when we say that, like the Sony thing, a lot of the time they're making money and they don't even invest in the full thing. So all the things that they own, like, you know, like this Spider-Man, for example, they didn't put the whole money into the movie and they made all the profit almost from merch. Yeah. And I think that the amount of money they're going to earn, and looking at Netflix, like, look how much money they're putting into their movies and stuff. This is going to be bigger.
That's true.
Let's face it, this is going to be bigger.
Oh, no doubt it's going to be bigger. But so I hope they do pour in the budget for
Disney's like net worth as a company. Like, I'm going to get this up real quick. Like, they have so much money. It's like crazy. They were valued at $130 billion.
Yeah,
I don't think they're going to have a problem funding this movie.
Look, no,
10 million's not going to hurt them.
Look, I do agree with that. I'm just hoping that they do this all right, because Miss Marvel and She-Hulk are both going to need a lot of CGI.
That's true.
It's going to be cool to see. Obviously, I think for the storyline, she's going to have to... Oh, she might not. I don't think she'll be related to Bruce Banner in the... In the Disney Plus series. I think what they'll do is,
well, he's still
experimenting.
What's it called? He's the Hulk, the
Professor Hulk.
That's the one.
I think either it'll. I don't know. I think, you know what? Because you know how, like, Hulk's never had obviously his solo movie in the official MCU. Like, no, sorry,
he's had the
in the MCU, like, as Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah,
I reckon he'll probably play a role in the She-Hulk series. I think he'll just be at the start where, I don't know, maybe he's doing tests for some reason on someone else with his new DNA, where him and Hulk kind of an agreement, like Professor Hulk, and maybe that's how they do it. But I don't think she'll be related to him.
Fair enough. Well, they also talked about a potential alternate storyline. Did you hear about that one?
No.
It's just Mark Ruffalo just identifying as a woman.
I don't like that.
That was a joke.
Wait, okay, I thought it was serious. I was like, I don't enjoy that at all.
I was kidding.
That's so whack. That's so whack.
Hey, it's 2019. Get with the times.
No, look, yeah, but that's really whack.
Didn't you see on the Snapchat Explore page that the dude? No, I didn't finish the sentence. Some dude, he identified as a woman so he could break the deadlift record.
Really? Just 'cause of that.
I never watched it.
Why would you want to break the record just because of that?
I didn't watch the video, but I just saw the titles. Anyway, I got you with the joke. I thought that was funny.
How keen are you for this? She-Hulk.
She-Hulk? I've never heard of She-Hulk, to be honest, until this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no.
Okay, well,
So,
now hearing all this, how keen are you?
I'm keen because I feel like Hulk's just not been irrelevant, but he hasn't really done much in the MCU at all. Like...
Oh, I reckon he has.
I mean, but obviously what he could have done. And obviously, if the Solo movie had Mark Ruffalo and it was really good, I feel like it would have been, you know... I wouldn't have
You'd
to
be
say
more
this.
inclined to say that it was good.
Yeah,
Yep.
but I feel like She-Hulk can really give a good representation of the Hulk as a whole.
I think so too.
Full, like,
She'll
show.
definitely be able to be explored more.
Exactly.
In the show. I think you're right with that.
That's what I mean. Like,
so how many episodes do you think this will be? Because
10.
Loki's will be 6, obviously.
Oh, really?
But Loki's is confirmed as 6 1-hour episodes.
yeah.
I'd imagine WandaVision will be a little bit longer, same as Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Oh, we got a WandaVision poster we didn't talk about. Let's chuck this in after.
Yeah, we'll do it later.
But I don't really know when it's going to take place. Because,
You don't think it'll be modern day?
well, I think it makes more sense for it to be modern day.
I think it'll
Because,
be
like,
modern day. I think it'll be
Loki-
after all this.
Yeah, because Loki, that's like a show that slots into a time slot.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Same as WandaVision.
And WandaVision as well. So I feel like this might be more of an explored thing current day. Because if you're talking about they're planning for the future, I feel like this might be a current day.
I think it'll definitely be a current day.
Yeah, especially with Professor Hulk and stuff. I feel like it'd be modern day, and I think that...
I think possibly, depending on who the actor they cast to play her, if she's a big name already or a relatively big name, I think they've got big plans for her in the future.
Scarlett Johansson.
Yes.
She wants to play it.
Exactly. Because she can play anything if she wants. Do you know what I mean, though?
Yeah,
Like,
I
if
do.
she was cast as, say... Oh, mate, I don't even know.
I don't even know who... Like,
I'm thinking black hair, well-known actress. I don't know.
you asking... I don't
This
know
is
really
wrong, but Jennifer Garner. All right? Just because she's got relatively dark hair. She's got brown hair, but whatever. Okay? You
Yeah.
cast her in it. I reckon that means that they're probably... I reckon they're probably going to do big things with her.
Fair enough.
Because I think they got to transition out of... She's completely wrong, all right?
No. I looked up black-haired actors under 30, and it just came up with African-American people.
Yeah, okay. Well, you know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think... if they cast a relatively unknown person, I don't think it means they're going to do nothing. I just think if they cast a well-known person, it's more inclined for them to be like, okay, that character is going to be kind of replacing the Hulk role, but not as much science. That makes
Daddario?
sense. Who's that?
Alexandra Daddario, Baywatch.
Oh, her. Yeah, she could do it.
Lily Collins?
No,
I'm
too
looking up-
small. Too small.
Too small?
Yeah.
I'm just looking up, like on IMDb.
You know what? Alexandra Daddario could be
Yeah.
really good in it.
And Nina Dobrev?
Nah, too small as well.
I'm sorry. I'm just looking here. Olivia Cook. She might be... She's a
Don't
bit
know who that
older.
is.
She was in Ready Player One.
Mila Kunis,
Chloe Bennett.
Megan Fox.
Oh,
Chloe
no,
Bennett's already in
She's
there.
in S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
Oh no, Mila Kunis came up here.
Oh, there you go.
I'm just looking up here. I'm looking at IMDb. Amelia Clark's probably...
Nah, probably not.
Jessica I can't even say her name. She's Australian.
Oh, really?
She was in Arrow. She's a huntress.
Oh, her.
Yeah.
Oh, she's alright.
Who
Yeah,
else?
look, either way.
Lee Michelle. That's my last one.
Oh, she could be alright.
Yeah.
Look, either way, I think, like... I hope that she plays a big role in the future. Because I do think that she'll play... I think a lot of these people will be ushered in as, like, the young Avengers or...
Yeah, exactly.
The new Avengers, but while
Anna
still
Kendrick,
having...
sorry, is my last one.
Yeah, way too small.
Sorry.
I reckon.
All right.
Okay, let's move on.
Yep, I
So,
think
Miss Marvel.
Miss Marvel. All right, so Kamala Khan, did I say that right?
You did.
Kamala Khan was a teenager who loved superheroes, and one day, when an alien mist covered the city and herself, it unlocked a power hidden inside of her. She gains powers such as shape-shifting and... I can't never say that word, shape-shifting, and a healing ability, and will be the first Muslim superhero to appear in the MCU. I didn't know this.
Yeah.
She's Muslim.
Yeah. How cool is that?
In the comic books too?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
I did not know this.
Well, the new iteration of not like the 60s Miss Marvel, who was the original Marvel. Like, that was before Captain Marvel.
Is Miss Marvel... Am I thinking something Captain Marvel here, or is this completely unrelated?
Okay, so there was Miss Marvel
Yep.
in the beginning, and she was the one, I don't know if you know, she's got the yellow S and the black suit.
Yes.
That got changed to Captain Marvel. And she kind of, I'm pretty sure, just took a pause, and then they've introduced this new Miss Marvel.
I like this.
I like it too. I like it a lot.
I like. They're moving like they're going very
They're going very political.
No, very diverse.
That's what I meant. That is definitely what I meant.
Like political would be.
No, just ignore it. Look, you're definitely right with diverse. Political was not the word.
No, because
I like it.
Yeah, like.
I think it's good. It's good representation.
Yeah.
Plus, it's not. It's really good. It's I think Miss Marvel to me was the thing that was like in my head. I was like, definitely they're going to go Young Avengers.
Yeah,
because I think you've got her, and you have the ability to make She-Hulk younger.
Yeah, exactly. So I think, and then you also got the potential for Cassie Lang as well
as a Wasp or something, or an Ant-Man. Yeah,
like a young
Ant-Woman. Sorry.
Yeah, who else we got?
Oh mate,
I got Black Panther still.
Oh, you've got young. Hawkeye, the new Hawkeye.
What's her name?
Shuri.
No, Hawkeye, young Hawkeye. Jesus, why am I forgetting this? I should know this.
Oh.
Why am I forgetting this?
I can't remember. I got no idea.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about though?
Oh, you know who else you can do? Morgan Stark.
Kate Bishop.
That's
the one. And Morgan Stark.
You can do Morgan Stark as Ironheart. Which I hope they don't, by the way.
Yeah.
At least for a while. Yeah, you've got plenty of options.
There's a lot of potential here.
Yeah, 100%.
A lot of potential.
Yeah. And then but I think it's gonna be really cool. This is definitely
could have been Spider-Man 2, but that's a different story. Anyway,
this is definitely the two. This is definitely the one character out of these three that got announced that I know the least about.
Yeah,
by far.
And the last is Moon Knight. This was speculated to be Keanu Reeves, wasn't it?
No.
But
no.
Like
that was what we said we'd like to see Keanu Reeves cast as, and a lot of other people as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think he's a bit old.
I think he's a bit old too.
Yeah. Young Avengers.
Yeah, well, if you missed that podcast, it's one of them, so go back and listen.
Yeah, I don't remember. Just listen to them all.
Yeah.
All right, anyway. So, Moon Knight is... we've already talked about him a few weeks ago, as we just said, but we'll touch on him briefly again. So, Mark Spector struggles with multiple personalities and immortal thoughts, but protects New York after his mercenary career as a sort of anti-hero.
Yeah. So Feige also mentioned, Big Kev also mentioned in the presentation that he gets abandoned in the Egyptian desert. So I think he'll get his training at the very least from there.
Probably.
But that's cool. Moon Knight's essentially just a Batman.
Yeah.
He's just Marvel's version of Batman, like pretty very, very much similar.
Yeah, pretty much.
I hope this, as I think I said when we talked about this previously, so we're not going to dwell on it a lot. I hope it's just like Daredevil. I hope it's very gritty. I hope he's a little bit... I hope he's the oldest out of Miss Marvel and She-Hulk.
I think it's probably a better way to go.
I hope he's a little bit... I mean, it's hard to establish him because you feel like that at least parts of that would have been mentioned already in the MCU. Mm-hmm. So I hope that maybe it's like he's just been training a while on street level thugs, and now he started to get like a costume together, and taking more of a role. After being back from war, seeing as though he's a mercenary, he was a mercenary or something like that. But yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
As we said, we mentioned it before. I think it'd be cool to see.
Yeah, exactly.
So should we move on to WandaVision?
We should. So have you seen this poster?
I have seen the poster.
Yes.
It's the old-timey style one.
Yeah. So
I don't think it was officially released.
No, it was.
It was?
Apparently so.
Oh.
Andy Park tweeted it out, and he's an artist he works at Marvel Studios. He's a director of visual development and concept. So he's worked on Thor Ragnarok, Ant-Man, The Wasp, and Captain Marvel. I would say he's pretty legit, and he's verified on Twitter. If that doesn't,
that helps.
It helps. So basically, this picture here is a picture of them two sitting on the couch. The TV is glowing red as Division, and in the background, you see a shadow of what appears to be them two.
Yep. Something of note actually is they're dressed, I believe, in like a 60s or 70s more style.
Even the house looks like.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it here.
Yeah.
The house does look like a 60s and 70s.
Yep. And then as you said, you've got the shadows in the back.
Yeah. So basically, it shows I've read some speculations about this, and some people are saying it's like Wanda's, instead of like Wanda and Vision, it's like Wanda's vision for what she would have wanted their life to be together.
Yeah, I like that. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah. It looks
really
cool.
It's really interesting as well because the shadows, so they actually depict Wanda's comic book costume. with the weird things around her hair.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think we'll at least get some version of that. Probably not as flamboyant as the one in the comics, because that's very
Flamboyant.
What's the word? Racy?
Oh, really?
Yes, it's got her tits out.
Ah, yeah. Wow.
So I don't think this one will, but I do think we'll get some iteration of that in this series.
Fair enough.
But yeah, as we learn more, I think we'll talk about it a bit more. It's probably the one I'm least excited about, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I don't really care about either character,
Oh,
especially now that Vision's dead
don't say it. Everybody's dying on me. Anyway,
or leaving.
No. But yeah, no, it's interesting concept art. It's gonna be something to watch, so I can't complain too much.
Yeah.
I just need you know what? The reality is, I need to be a full-time YouTuber by the end of this year because I'm gonna struggle if I keep working.
Oh man, I'm seriously gonna do nothing. I'm not gonna go out in summer.
You know what? We should just schedule a time each week to you can come over.
We'll watch for a few
and we can
hours.
just watch like the new shows. Like we can just binge them, have some ice cream.
Happily.
I'll just put it up on the TV here.
Happily.
All right, sounds like a plan.
Happily. Let's move on.
Alrighty, cool. So next, yes. So once again, we only report and comment on the most factual things. And last week we mentioned that Black Panther 2 was set to be hitting theaters in 2022. So confirmed by Fahey at D23, along with Ryan Coogler, who will be back to direct May 6, 2022.
Yeah. So there's
Black
no more
Panther
news.
2.
There's no more news on this other than that. Other than the release date
and the subtle flex that we called this.
Yes. Look, just saying again. It's starting to happen a bit more often. We're becoming a bit more legit, guys. So that's not more incentive to listen. I don't know what is.
Yep. FBI, we're not hacking anything. Please don't come into our house. ASIC, Australian Security, whatever they're called. We have too much time on our hands. That is all.
You know that's for finance.
What was I thinking?
ASIC.
I
don't know what you're thinking of, but that's for finances.
Okay, you do finance. I get it. I don't know what the Australian equivalent of the FBI is. So,
the Australian Federal Police, AFP. The AFP. Oh wait, no, the FBI is a secret in. Yeah. I don't know.
Australian FBI. I'll Google this now. I'm really curious. I'm not going to be able to say tonight, not knowing. No. ACO.
Oh well, there you go.
Australian Security Intelligence Organisation.
Oh. ASCO.
Yeah.
You missed the S.
And ASIS is a CIA version. Anyway, moving on. So moving on to the Eternals. So they also took the stage with the reveal of concept art featuring each character and their looks. So a brand new member was also added to the cast. Kit Harington from Game of Thrones will be playing the Black Knight. His origin is a little confusing. Originally a knight of the Round Table with King Arthur, one of his descendants, Nathan Garrett, took on the mantle in the modern day as a villain who gets killed by Iron Man with a dying message to Dane Whitman to take on the mantle. His weapon of choice is a weapon called an ebony blade that can essentially cut through magic fields.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd imagine they're going to go a little bit more historical for this. Because it's set 35,000 years, I believe, previous to the events in the MCU.
Yeah.
With the Eternals. So I don't know if they're going to make like the Black Knight a bit more of a cosmic character, like a bit more cosmic knight, or he's just going to be a knight, like a legitimate knight that found some magic sword.
Yeah.
On Earth.
The cast got announced too, and we're not going to talk about that?
They already got announced. They got announced ages ago.
Really?
Yeah, they just added him.
Ah.
Yeah.
I thought they just revealed the cast.
Nah, dude. No. The cast has been out for a long time. They came out at Comic-Con.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I got confused. I was like...
Yeah. No, it was just with it was with their suits. They look good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like think of it like a coloured bodysuit if you guys didn't see it.
Okay.
That's pretty much what it is. It looks nice. It's concept art. It looks cool.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, I want to see how Kit Harington goes in this role.
So he's like he's a bad guy.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends what I know that he's definitely playing the Dane Whitman version. So I don't know. We don't know if the Eternals are good though, either.
Oh, that's a good point.
We don't know. We don't know anything about this. My theory is that at some point I think he'll be bad, but then he'll realize that the Eternals are there for a reason or whatever, and he helps them.
Fair enough.
And they either give him this blade or he's got it previously, because there's magic all around us. When you think about it.
That's deep.
Okay.
Moving on.
Yeah.
So footage of Marvel's What If series was shown. And apparently the footage displayed Peggy Carter as Captain Britain, as well as Captain America as a zombie fighting Bucky Barnes. And two things I think we two things we knew were coming, but we're still very excited to see. I remember we did talk about the Captain America as a zombie previously.
Yeah.
We've talked about that.
Mm.
And we never talked about Peggy Carter's Captain Britain. I never knew she was going to be Captain Britain. I just knew she was going to get the super serum.
Well, yeah, everyone. Yeah, she's in the. Well, I think you saw the pictures, right? Because we didn't get to see the footage. We saw the pictures.
Yeah.
But she's in a Britain uniform. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for this What If series. I know you would be. You love your animated.
I do
shows.
love mine. I'm kind of interested to see the art style. To be honest with you.
Didn't you? Well, in the screenshots you can kind of see it.
Yeah, it looks good to me. It looks a lot like a water painting. I don't know if you guys know what that looks like, but it looks a lot like a water painting from those screenshots we saw, and that's really cool to me.
See, if I worked at Disney, this is how I'd get Spider-Man back. I would offer Sony Animation a bit of a stake in this What If series, let them work on it, help out in return for Spider-Man.
But how do you give them royalties for that? Because it's on Disney Plus.
You just give them a cut.
Of all Disney Plus subscriptions? That's crazy.
Or just give them a standard check, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I guess so.
Like,
yeah,
if it gets this many plays, you get this amount. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that could work.
They're smarter than me, but I'm just saying that could work. You know what I mean? Like that.
No, I'm definitely with you. I think they could find some kind of an agreement.
Listen up here. Give me a job. I'll help you out. Anyway,
yeah.
The What If series is cool. I'm never been too much on the animation thing besides The Simpsons, so I'm kind of excited for this.
We'll definitely watch it.
Yeah. Look, I say this, but I'm still gonna watch every
episode
Disney Plus show.
No matter how bad it is,
I'll still watch it.
Yeah.
I'm dedicated.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't think of what I was saying.
Likewise.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on to Disney Plus. So Disney Plus went hard in the paint at D23, and we had a lot of announcements.
Apart from the stuff we've already announced.
Yeah, so this is the stuff we've already announced.
Yeah.
But this is the non-Marvel stuff. So let's start. So I'm just going to list them all off here. So we had the World According to Jeff Goldblum, Noel, which is a Christmas movie starring Bill Hader and Anna Kendrick. Bill Hader, sorry. High School Musical, the series, confirmed not to be a reboot, more of a continuation. Monsters at Work, so it's a TV series around the Monsters Inc. people.
Mm-hmm.
Phineas and Ferb, the movie, Candace Against the Universe. Mom, they're making a movie about me. A collection of shorts entitled Forky Asks a Question, and Encore starring Kristen Bell. And all of these will be available to come to stream day one of Disney Plus, which is November 12th in the US, and we get it the next week, November 19th in Australia.
We do.
And that makes me so excited that we get it a week after.
I was thinking like a couple months, to be honest with you. I thought, I'm glad, but it makes sense they do it before the holidays.
Yes. Exactly right.
Yeah.
Perfect Christmas gift.
Very good Christmas gift.
And continuing on this, this makes a lot more sense as to why Disney are hiring in Australia now. As we talked about last week, Disney were hiring a bunch of jobs, and this explains why, because we're going to be getting Disney Plus very early.
Yeah.
And I guess it kind of makes sense. Disney are making more of an impact here.
They are. Like, you can obviously say that with the Marvel stuff. They're doing a lot more stuff over here. Like, they did Thor 3 here. They're now going to be doing Shang-Chi and Thor 4 here.
Well, they have Marvel Stadium now. They bought the rights to Stadium.
Like, they are making a lot more of an impact.
Exactly.
So it's good.
I like it. I'm not mad. I can get a job at Disney.
I'd happily take a job at Disney.
Thank you. I would too. And as we mentioned a couple episodes ago, Ewan McGregor is confirmed to be reprising his role as Obi-Wan Kenobi in a series coming to Disney Plus. Again, we called this. Disney have stated that these original series will have their episodes released weekly rather than the way that Netflix does it, releasing the whole seasons at once. So is this every show or just...
This is every show. Oh, it seems to be every show. They confirmed it for The Mandalorian, so that's what's going to happen for The Mandalorian, the Obi-Wan thing. So I'd assume that would leak into the Marvel shows as well.
Yeah.
I'd imagine they'd be weekly.
It depends. I think this might be a good thing. Because
I think it's a good thing.
Should we talk about Obi-Wan Kenobi? Do you have anything to say on that?
No. Just I think a lot of these Disney Plus launch announcements, there's not much to say other than that they're happening, and it's good to note that they're happening.
Yeah. I think with the whole Disney Plus thing and what they're doing episode weekly, I think it gives like people the opportunity to watch more shows.
I think so too.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, if they all come out on a Tuesday or whatever, or like one comes out Tuesday, one comes out Wednesday, you might watch your Tuesday episode and then you go check out The Mandalorian, and then you're like, oh, this is cool, and then you go check out WandaVision, and you're like, I want to check all these shows out, and they're coming out once a day, so every day you have a new show to watch, a new episode of. So it's can be smart in that way, but in the other chance, you also have run the risk of losing viewers to other
subscription
services.
You know what else it emulates though? It emulates like just watching like just normal TV. So on Monday nights you've got, for example, The Bachelor. Then Tuesday you got The Block or something like that. So
Don't
I
compare
kind
this
of
to The Bachelor
you know,
and The Block, especially The Block.
look. All right, I apologize, but you know what I mean, though. You know what I mean.
I do know what you mean.
It kind of, I think Disney might be trying to emulate the fact that they're going to have everything, and not just everything. They're going to have a wide range of everything.
They're just like, we don't care. We can do what we want. You're still gonna buy this
but
anyway.
But they really do it. They have everything. They've got the sci-fi and the Star Wars stuff. They've got the comic book stuff with Marvel. They've got their Disney classics, obviously. Their remakes.
Fox.
They've got Fox. They're going to have Simpsons. They've got a whole range of everything that you can watch at different periods of time with these ones that are going to be released weekly.
Yeah. And it's probably a good thing that they have Fox and stuff, which means that they're gonna have shows like The Simpsons where all 30 seasons of The Simpsons are already gonna be there. You know what I mean?
We hope so. Yeah.
Well, they're for America now.
For America, there will be. Yeah.
American Disney Plus is gonna confirm that. We hope in Australia does too.
Yeah.
It would make sense for them to because it's still Fox.
It would seem silly not to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have all 30 episodes of The Simpsons already there.
Seasons.
Yeah, that too.
Yep.
So it's interesting, and I'm very. I can't wait for November 19th.
I can't wait either. It's actually going to be an amazing time.
If I wait till midnight, will it launch? Can I buy the subscription straight away?
You'd assume so.
I'm going to do that.
I'm going to do that.
I'm
going to pre-order the subscription.
If there's a pre-order,
so I'm assuming that's an option.
If there's a pre-order bonus, I'm going to be pre-ordering that for sure.
Likewise.
Yes.
All right.
All
Let's move on to some Gamescom.
Yeah. So there's not a lot from Gamescom. Just to warm up the feels for games, the Modern Warfare 2v2 Alpha came out over the weekend. They released it. There was a surprise announcement at Gamescom that the whole 2v2 gunfight mode, which is a new mode that they announced for Modern Warfare, which basically it's a 2v2 game mode and you spawn in with a different class every round. It was a lot of fun. I played it all weekend, and honestly, I'm so excited for this game. The game just feels amazing. Obviously you can't judge the full game off a 2v2 alpha when the maps are really tiny.
Yep.
But you can judge how the guns feel and how they play. And if you have a Desert Eagle, for example, and it's a 50 caliber pistol and you hit someone in the head, it's a one-shot kill to the head.
That's good.
It feels like the guns do damage.
Is there anything you're a bit nervous about? Or didn't like?
The pistols are a bit... The pistols are a bit odd. Some of them are a bit harder to learn. And I think that it's just like a different... It's just like a learning curve, a bit of a learning curve with it. But the guns are all very powerful. So I'm not sure how that'll play in the normal multiplayer when everything's like a 2-3 shot kill. But in saying that, Modern Warfare 2 and 3 are some of my favorite CODs, and they were also like that, where guns were really quick to kill.
Yeah, well, I think from what we know, they're pretty much just gone back to their basics with.
They pretty much rebooted the whole thing. But it also looks really good. A lot of people are playing it, and it looks like the whole vibe of the old CODs are coming back too. It just looks good. It'll
probably take over from the new game. Fortnite obviously took their hit.
Dude.
Minecraft took over, but I feel like Minecraft's kind of slowing down a little bit, if I'm completely honest with you.
I think they're two different games.
Oh, yeah. Don't get me wrong, it's
like
Fortnite
and COD are more comparable.
Yeah.
And honestly, after they added the mechs to Fortnite, and then I played it for an hour today with mates. I didn't play this alone. I played it with mates. And I honestly wanted to punch myself in the face repeatedly. For one, for playing it, and two, allowing myself to play for an hour.
But the brutes got nerfed.
Yeah, but it's still just
not
horrible. It's just such a boring game these days, and there's a whole 12-year-old, they're all sweaty and they play out of their minds. And honestly, it's just an annoying game to play these days.
Yeah, fair enough.
I've stopped playing it. I just don't want to play it anymore. I'm installing Rocket League again because I just can't play that game. Anyway, that's enough of that. Moving on, Avengers gameplay came out at Gamescom. So 20 minutes of it's pretty much the prologue of A-Day.
It is the prologue, yeah.
Yeah, so basically what in the prologue you play 5 minutes as each character. Thor, Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk, and Black Widow. Yeah. And what did you think of this?
We watched most of it together. We skimmed through a little bit.
I watched the full thing, but you skimmed it.
I skimmed it. I watched most of the key parts that I hadn't seen already. I don't like Thor. I don't like the look of him. I got more used to, but I don't like his face. I don't like his voice, and I don't like his action scenes. To be completely honest with you, Iron Man looked alright. I like the aiming system on him. I think the suit looks different and good from the movies, which is what I expected. So I like the look of that. Hulk. The interesting thing is he has a health bar, which we didn't necessarily think was going to happen.
Yeah. Well, I'm fine with it as long as he's got like more health than any other Avenger.
I'd assume so. It'll be hard to judge, obviously, like we said, until the game comes out. But
of course,
yeah, I didn't mind Hulk's gameplay. I thought it was all right. I want to see how he gets defeated though. I don't want him to, I just don't want him to be
like die and like start the scene again. I'd rather him like get, I guess, like tired and like you know, like go like on one knee and like him needing like a few seconds to reboot, but the enemy can like get away. Like if you're chasing an enemy and they like kill you, like in quotation marks, you like fall to one knee and they get away and you lose the mission, you know what I mean? Instead of 100%. Him dying.
100%.
Or he turns back into Bruce.
Yeah, I would prefer that.
Yeah, like he takes so much damage that he just turns back into Bruce and then dies.
Yeah.
But like obviously you can't die, but like, you know, you're severely injured.
Something, yeah. And then you've got Black Widow, who I thought gameplay was my favorite.
Her gameplay was my favorite.
That was my favorite. Yeah. The gun gameplay looks really good. I like what's the word for the aiming thing?
The crosshair.
The crosshair. I like the crosshair. I like the look of it. It's got the ammo count on it, which looked good.
Yeah, overall it's a good game.
Yeah, and Cap's gameplay I really liked as well.
Yeah, I kind of get, if you guys have played the Batman Arkham games, that's the kind of vibe I get from the fighting mechanics in it so far.
Yeah,
I think that a lot of the cool like scenes you see in the like takedowns and stuff are really going to be based on combos and like maybe countering attacks. So like if you counter someone's attack and then like throw a punch yourself, it might do like a special move and take them down, slam them, and obviously it'd be character dependent. But with like, as you saw like in the trailer, it was like a lot of different moves were shown. I think that's due to like you know, combos or something like that happen, because a lot's happening and I'm like, hey, you're gonna do all this on a controller? Yeah, but it makes sense, like probably combos and things like
more
that.
More than likely. There is the one thing I can say for sure is I'm definitely, not just because it's Avengers, I'm very interested in the game. Yeah, I want to see the story. Yeah, I'm really curious because obviously like Cap's dead. Seemingly. Well, he is. He's blown up. Yeah, he's probably alive. We don't know. Nobody really dies. If he dies, I wouldn't mind that though. Yeah, but like, why would you have a prologue with him? Fair enough. But like, yeah, like why would he be in the game? If he dies, fair enough. The story looks really intriguing to me. Well, obviously Taskmaster isn't the main villain. Yeah, Hank Pym's also in the game. That was confirmed. And Hawkeye probably will be in the game. Who knows? I don't even know at this point, but it looks good. I'm keen for the beta. I'm keen for the full game. It comes out near my birthday next year, so that's exciting. When does the beta come? We don't know yet. No, it just says pre-order for beta access. So I'll be pre-ordering and I'll be playing it on my channel. So go subscribe. I got a plug. Leave me alone. You got a plug. No. I do. It does look good. Yeah, it does look good. Yeah. And yeah, that's all I really have to say about that. Yeah. It's something we got to look forward to. Yeah. Again, there's not much else to say on that one. We kind of saw a bit of that earlier, but it's got more of a completed vibe, in my opinion. This trailer that came. Someone said to me the other day that like this is going to lead into our next topic, that the Taskmaster in the Spider-Man game looked better than the one in the Avengers game. I agree. You agree? Much more, much better. Yeah. Why has he got half sleeves? Don't ask me. It looks retarded. Okay, well, fair enough. Well, moving on. So Sony has acquired Insomniac Games. Now, they are the creators of the Spider-Man PS4 game that came out last year. They've also worked with Xbox in the past. They've made that game Sunset Overdrive, if you remember that one. I do remember that. They made that, and they never really partnered with anyone because they wanted to explore other options. But they have signed a deal with Sony, and they've taken them on, and that Sony adds to their great list of developers that exclusively work for them, like Naughty Dog, which have made Last of Us, Sucker Punch has made like Infamous and a bunch of other great games. Good move from Sony, honestly. Yep. This is the only thing they're doing right at the moment, in my mind. Because even though they're doing well with Spider-Man from a business point of view, from my emotional point of view, I hate them. So, good on them. Like, this could mean that the Spider-Man 2 could, again, be an exclusive on PS4. Probably. Yeah, and probably. Sunset Overdrive sequel on PS4 as well might be exclusive. Obviously, all their games in the future are going to be exclusives. Look, it's a good move from Sony. I mean, with the PS5 dropping next year, and then you've got like Spider-Man. This next Spider-Man game will probably come out end of next year, probably 2021. It's looking good for them in that department. They're doing well. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, for sure. So big ups to Sony. You guys are doing fantastically. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good stuff, Insomniac. You've secured the bag. And the last trailer that we wanted to talk about today was Need for Speed Heat. So they dropped a gameplay trailer which kind of went into more detail about, like, they showed us snippets of gameplay, and we saw a bit more. We got a bit more details about what the game's going to be about and what's happening. And I obviously excited. I love Need for Speed, but you also were interested in the game. I'm not sure how much you like racing games, but
not particularly. I'm getting bored of them. But this one looked awesome.
Yeah, it does look like a lot of fun.
I like the whole, you've got the daytime and then you flip to night where it's more illicit and it's a bit more fun, it's seemingly. And I like the theme that it's kind of like, it's not Miami because I think it's its own world.
It's called Palm City.
Yeah, but I like that it's got a lot of Miami vibes. The heat is obviously taken from Miami Vice. Like, it looks awesome.
Yeah, so basically, if you've played Need for Speed in the past, if you haven't, I'll explain it too. But the daytime looks like Need for Speed Pro Street. So you're like, it's like a pro racing circuit, and like they're all organized races, a lot of fun. Like if you've seen the Fast and Furious movies, like that whole like day out thing that they do. I forgot what that's called, but like it's organized races. Like there's no legally wrong, nothing legally wrong with it. They're all just organized races, and you win money, you win rep, and you build up your thing. Then at night, it turns into like a whole Need for Speed Underground type of vibe. So like, you know, it's illegal races. You build your rep underground, and that transfers into the daytime. And it's like the cops are out, and you're on the run and stuff, and you get, you know, you can customize your car, and obviously, but the cops are pretty vicious, it seems like. So it's a really cool disparity, and you can actually choose to go to day and to night, which I really like as well. Mm-hmm. And if they just don't include microtransactions, if EA don't fuck this over, this could be an amazing game, because EA are obviously the ones that put the microtransactions in and ruin the game. I'm hoping they take the lesson from the whole Star Wars Battlefront situation that happened.
I think that game received so much backlash. I think that you'd really hope they've learned their lesson.
Did you know what happened with that game?
Not entirely. I stopped following it for a while.
Basically, to earn, I think it was Darth Vader. I forgot what it was. You had to grind 40 hours of the game to get it, but you could also buy loot boxes and get it from there. So you could spend a bunch of money trying to get Luke's like Darth Vader, or play 40 hours of the game to do it. So obviously people wanted to buy the loot boxes to get it. Yeah. And obviously if you got it, you are OP.
Yeah, it seems, yeah.
So 40 hours of gameplay, of the same multiplayer gameplay, or...
40 hours isn't that much either, so it's...
It's a lot.
What?
You play 40 hours of just multiplayer?
Yeah, that's not that much.
Yeah.
I don't reckon. If you're playing it a lot.
I mean, if you're playing it a lot, yeah, sure. But that's like a couple months, good months.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like 2 hours a night. It takes 20 days.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I do get what you mean.
And someone can just like buy one pack and get it and be OP the entire game.
Yeah, I know they fucked up there. I did hear about that, yeah.
But...
Look, you'd hope they learn their lesson.
Oh, fingers are crossed, because they've suffered
It looks really good.
They were rated one of the like most hated companies in America. So good. I'm hoping they've learned their lesson.
Yeah, I think, look, if you're on that list, I think you'd probably learn your lesson. You'd hope.
They didn't the first time, so I'm hoping they'd have now.
Fingers crossed.
Yes, but that's it for the Regular Size Man podcast for this week. Yeah. Hope you guys definitely did enjoy. Let us know any feedback that you guys have. Hit us up on our social medias at TRSM Podcast on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We definitely appreciate all the support you guys have been showing us. And obviously we want to, listen to your feedback and know what to keep doing and not doing. Yeah, I don't really have anything to say other than that, Pritch. Do you have anything? Check
out our Once Upon a Time in Hollywood regular size review. Yes. We're dropping that at the same time we're dropping this one, I believe.
Yes.
So give that one a listen. Next week, I think I've mentioned this to Sam. I would like to do, seeing as though Flash 2 got confirmed, I would like to do a Flash movie pitch like we did Man of Steel 2. So if you'd like to say that, let us know.
Okay, well, that's it. Okay, see you next week.
See you guys.
Be back in a flash. Okay, that's enough. Bye-bye.